changed over the years, hasn't it? There's a lot more in where before it was just all your basic staples.
You can do your day's shopping in Jacky Whites Market if you want. You can get your meat, you can get your veg, you know, and then you can get all your other little bits and pieces with all the quirky little stalls that are in here.
I've heard a lot of people say, yeah, I didn't know you were here.
A lot of shops you go to now, they hand you something and say that'll do, and it clearly won't do in a lot of cases. We won't sell anything that's not right.
I come in here often, yeah. Oh, the food's lovely, breakfast is nice, dinners are nice, and it's friendly as well.
You can just get it done, quick, in and out, and not overly expensive.
You're getting personal service off the people who normally own the stores, and they have more of a vested interest, and they're very helpful, and they normally know what's going on and they know what the competition is. So like us, we always like to be ultra competitive on whatever we sell.
Jacky Whites Market should definitely have more recognition. It's been here since before the war. I mean, I think it was bombed in the war and then it was rebuilt again. Jacky White was a real person. He actually started it all. But I mean, you know, the Granger Market is a recognised building in Newcastle, and I really do think that there should be a lot more people out there know about Jacky Whites Market.
It's a Sunderland landmark that barely feels like a landmark at all, but Jacky Whites Market is an institution in the city that has stood the test of time. These days, and for more than 3 decades now, it's been an unobtrusive fixture not far inside one of the entrance areas of the Bridges shopping centre. People who grew up in Sunderland after the Bridges was created at the end of the 1980s may not know that Jacky Whites stood in the same spot long before the shopping centre was there. Indeed, even now it is not officially part of the Bridges at all. It is run by Sunderland City Council. For a long time, Sunderland has been subject to the same 21st century pressures on the high street being felt by many towns and cities. A number of shops have come and gone around Jacky Whites, but the market has stayed put.
Been here since 2018. We was only meant to come in here temporary. I upcycle furniture, I decoupage guitars, heads. I do most things really. People can come to me for commissions.
Opened in 2022, and we originally opened in the back in a smaller unit, and there was a little bit of success, so we moved to this unit.
We've been in Jacky Whites Market for nearly 30 years. We do fancy goods, so that includes christening gifts, wedding gifts, engagement.
We've been in Jacky Whites for, if my memory is correct, 41 years this year, so quite a long time in the same spot.
But like I say, we've been here about 23 years now. I've not been here 23 years, but the shop's been here about 23 years.
There's not many fresh fish shops about now. They do have a shop at the quay where it gets landed on a morning, sort of prepared down there, then brought up here.
This is Jacky Whites bookstall, charity bookstall.
The stall was the idea of Lillian, who has a closed stall further down the market, and she lost her brother to leukemia, and because of that we started the Bobby Robson charity appeal, and we collect the money and it goes through to the RVI. Well, the RVI do come and collect it from us. When I was about 80, I noticed they needed help, so I thought, well, you're only 80 and go on, try. And I came and I got the job. I was a little nervous at first, but they made me very welcome in the market, and I'm now top girl. Not really, but you know, I can brag now and again if I wish.
We've been in business about 60 years. It's been a family-run business by my father until he died, then me and my sister took it over. We sell predominantly handbags, luggage, shopping trolleys, purses, wallets.
One of our main things that we do is watch batteries, watch straps, and then we do all the types of repairs for watches, resealing if you want to swim with your watch. We do glasses, you can put new glasses in, new movements in, all that type of thing, and it's all done in-house. We do have a watchmaker as well if there's anything we can't do, and we have a jewellery repairer as well.
In 2021, Sunderland suffered the major blow of losing its branch of Debenhams, the city centre's last remaining high-end department store.
Debenhams used to have a company called In Time in Debenhams, and when Debenhams closed down, all the girls that worked in Time came to work here. So that's how we've got so much experience, because they had like the proper you know, they were taught properly how to do all that type of thing.
It's good and healthy. It's a family-run business. It's been here for over 25 years now, and it's all vitamins and supplements.
So this is Crazy Fantasy Fancy Dress Shop, and it's owned by my friend Nicola, and she sells fancy dress, smell-alike perfumes. She's got body jewellery, and then full costumes through to accessories for all the fancy dress.
I would say a lot of my customers are returning customers. Some of them I've been dealing with 3 and 4 generations.
This is the Wool and Craft Box, haberdashery.
This is Julie's hosiery stall. They've always done some fundraising for local charities, so at the minute it's gone to cancer research because of breast cancer.
Sunderland stuff seems to go well, which we upcycle. Old pictures, picture frames, make them into clocks.
Because we do all these watch repairs and we take links out of watches as well, we do seem to find that a lot of the younger people are coming in.
I would say our main customer at the moment is the older generation. We've got a lot of people liking Elvis, and a lot of customers like Elvis, so we play around with Elvis a lot.
A good base of our customers is returning customers. Actually, we've been pretty lucky. We've picked up some really good customers, and we've been lucky with the other businesses in the area as well. They've been sending us some really great customers. But finding new customers is probably the most difficult part, because a lot of people just don't venture into the market. So we have been getting a good sort of turnover of new customers, but returning customers and people who know us through online as well is another key element of what brings people in.
This is Toffee, and she's a little fixture in Jacky Whites Market, in this shop especially. She's been coming in here since she was 8 weeks old, and she's 6 now. Lola's a bit bigger, and again she's been coming in here since she was 8 weeks old, and she's 7 now. And they come in every morning and they get fed, watered, I walk them, and then they come in and they just go to bed and go to sleep. And then we have customers who come in purposely just to see the dogs sometimes. And they bring them treats, don't they? I know, yes, you're a lovely girl.
The COVID pandemic caused a lot of businesses everywhere to fold, but the market has come through relatively unscathed.
Obviously we were shut for a period of time, and I can't even remember how long we were shut for. Was it a year? Was it 6 months? I don't know. It's just gone by. I think customers started whittling out, if that's the word. They stopped coming in their own time.
Yeah, we had a pent-up demand. Certain people maybe hadn't replaced light bulbs, they waited. Certain customers had bought light bulbs elsewhere that weren't the correct items, so we had a bit of a sort of a rush on for certain items because everything's changing to LED now.
There's a massive difference since COVID. It's a lot quieter. It used to be really busy in here. It has got a lot quieter lately. Obviously with the cost of living and things, that's affecting things.
It's been up and down, up and down. We have got a stall in Newcastle, and that is busier, but probably because that's a tourist attraction.
We've been okay actually. I think we've been quite busy, yeah. And I think a lot of the reason that we're busy is because there's not many people in the town do the watch repair service. But the other thing is that a lot of places out there charge a lot of money for replacing watch batteries, and we don't. We don't charge by the make of the watch. We actually charge for the battery. So it doesn't matter what make of watch it is. We have 2 prices. One price is £6, the other price is £7.50. That's for putting batteries in. If they needed pressure testing, then that's a bit extra. But it's very, very good value.
I think the markets are getting forgotten about, but you still get your bargains and everything in here.
It's one of the oldest markets in the northeast, I believe. It's been here a long time.
Every town I've ever been to with a market, I've always gravitated towards it. I've always gone to look, specifically because that's where you find shops like this. This is where you find all the cool little hidden gems. And I just don't think it does get enough recognition.
Markets are markets. Come in the market, people, I'm going to say this, people moan about the smell, but markets have smells. They have fresh food, fish, meat.
All the staff and all the stalls are very, very friendly and willing to help each other out.
I think I could do a bit more advertising for the to make them aware, because half the people don't even know it's here, do they? They'll come in, they'll go, here, lived here, so and so, and didn't even know it was here.
I would say in Sunderland, Jacky Whites is very, very famous. Yeah, very famous. Yeah, definitely. Probably more so for the Sunderland people than the Granger Market for the Newcastle people, I would say. We get some young people in, but I think more could definitely come in.
The younger ones, they do sort of all the shopping online or in one supermarket and get where you can get all your fresh stuff daily if you just came in and give it a try.
Initially when we set this up, I set it up with the intention of treating this as a base and a way of bringing stock into what was an already existing online sort of venture, so to speak. We were doing a lot via eBay, a lot via Facebook Marketplace, and I just wanted to have a physical space. So a lot of what we've done is focused on just having this as a physical and reliant on the online, but now it's sort of turning a little bit where it's actually we're doing pretty good in here, and we want to bring it all together into one big thing. The Retro Room, Sunderland.com.
Because we're in a market, people might think, oh, cheap, but I don't think like that. I think we're in a market. People do expect things to be a little bit cheaper, and I do like to keep my prices as good as possible, you know, so it brings people back.
We talk a lot about supporting local businesses, and you know, local really does mean your local market. Come in, have a look around, and you know, see what businesses are here, because we really do need the support, and we need people to come into the market. It's vital for us.
It's a shame, because Debenhams was it was a lovely shop, and obviously it brought a lot of people into the town, and we're a bit unlucky because we now don't have a department store, but our class Jacky Whites Market is the department store now.